Hello guys and welcome. After a long hiatus, I am back. And today I have for you guys naked news. It's been quite some time since I recorded a video, and I know and I apologize for that. Life got in the way. But I decided to come back with this awesome game, Naked News. It's pretty hilarious. I've already played it once before. It's hilarious. So I decided my return back would be a nice, easy one, and I guess I'm rambling at this point, so let's get into the game. From the creators of other titles such as The Summoning, The Twins, The Test, The Horoscope, and AIDS Simulator. Yeah, we know we're going to hell. AIDS Simulator. We bring you Naked News. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, business, places, events, locales, and incidents are either the product of the author, blah, 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 blah. Look at them, they're cute. It's Tom Brokaw. Welcome to Naked News, where we'll name our station anything to get your attention. I'm Tom Brokaw, and this is my sexy assistant, Jerry Spaniel. This is Carrie Daniel. Carrie Daniel, Tom. But good try. You were close. Oh well. Maybe next time, Larry. I doubt it, Tom. Me too, Harry. Me too. Fucking so good already. Anyways, we've got some spicy stories for you today, folks. We sure do, Tom. 2 fetuses find love when an abortion clinic goes out of business mid-operation. A man with a prosthetic leg is publicly executed for pirate shaming. And my mother is still an alcoholic. More at 5 on Naked News. That sure sounds like a whopper of an episode, Barry. It sure does, Tom. Speaking of anal bleaching, what the fuck? This just in, Michael Jackson is apparently made contact from the other side with our psychic medium, Destiny Childs. These fucking stories. This is hilarious. I'm loving this. Destiny, can you tell us what message Michael Jackson has for us? I've seemed to have lost connection. I can't, hold on. I've seemed to have lost the connection to Mr. Jackson. He was here one moment, talking about what heaven was like. Big fluffy clouds in the shapes of animals, amusement parks as far as the eye could see. But then, a child walked by and poof, he was gone. Fuck. Well, it's nice to hear Michael Jackson has made some friends in the afterlife. It sure is, Tom. Wait, I'm getting something. A voice from the other side. It's Anne Frank. Really? Help! He's coming. Michael Jackson is coming. Well, if he's already coming, I'm afraid it's too late now. Oh, that's good. I guess there ain't any addicts in heaven, Tom. Oh, babe. That's too bad, Jerry. That's too bad. It sure is, Tom. It sure is. Anyways, what have we got on docket for today, Mary? Well, you remember how I said my mother is still an alcoholic? Yes. You bet I do. Well, she's finally sober as of 15 minutes ago. Congratulations. Congratulations, Carrie's mom. I just can't find my bottle opener. Oh well, I guess dreams don't come true. And you fucksticks need to find a new basement to do your little news report in. My boyfriend is coming over from Nigeria and he's a prince. I need this space for his futon. Fucking what? He's not a prince, Mom. Dad wasn't a prince. None of your 12 boyfriends were princes. I'd bet both my left nipples that Alakazam Najirin isn't a prince either. But he said I inherited lots of money. That's called a scam, Mom, and you're what's known in the scammer industry as a dumb fucking idiot. It's true, I've known Mrs. Daniels for many years now. She's basically one chromosome short from being on that show, Detestables. Oh, Undateables. Ah, slip of the tongue. What the hell did you say, bitch? I think this is a great time to cut to commercial. Commercial. You said it, Carrie. Hey, you said my name right. Sorry, it won't happen again, Perry. This fucking guy. Now a word from our sponsors. Oh, actual commercial. What the fuck is that? Over 4,000 deaths per year that could have been entirely avoided. What's with this artwork? Millions of dollars in structural damage to random businesses around the globe. What the fuck? Survivors, often children, crying in the streets for their mothers. Mommy. Arg, I'm a pirate? What? Countless hijackings, more than any other competing name in the industry. Our planes crash more frequently than a world of chorecraft server. Ah, sick burn. Mal Asian Airlines. We don't always get you to your destination in one piece, but at least we're cheap. Malaysian Airlines. What's the worst that could happen? What the fuck? What is the worst that could happen? Welcome back to Naked News. I'm still Tom Brokaw. And I'm still clinically depressed. And I'm still an alcoholic. Good for you, Mom. Well done, Mrs. Daniels. Nobody likes a quitter. Damn straight. Rehab is for quitters. Now, let's go to Gary Holmes, who's on site as we speak with two mothers who got an unexpected surprise at the Baby Be Gone abortion clinic just a matter of hours ago. Ooh, this should be good. Thanks, Tom. These two fine pieces of ass beside me here today have an incredible story to tell. I can't wait to see how this goes. Isn't that right, bitches? That's right, Gary. You see, I was just taking a monthly visit to the abortion clinic to get a fetus to lead a spell cast on my badge. And all of a sudden, the clinic got news that funding had been cut, so they had to shut down. Her name's Bitchy May. I don't think that's how that works, though. Bitchessa Paulson. Which is the strangest thing I've ever heard of until my unborn child crawled out of my vagina, down my thighs, and walked right over to Bitchessa's puss and stuck his tiny little arm right in there. What the fuck? He just kept pulling and pulling and pulling. I remember being incredibly confused and wondering if I was just tripping from the heroin I shot up 15 minutes before my appointment. But it turned out it was all really happening. It's true, Gary. It's true. I felt a lot of pressure, and then finally I'll pop. Bitchy's fetus pulled my fetus out by the umbilical cord, and then something happened. See his eyes. Whoa. When you say something happened, what do you mean by that, Bitchessa? What she means is her fetus and my fetus locked eyes in the most romantic stare down of all time. I've never seen anything like it. It was like for those moments, their souls were one with one another. It is truly romantic. Until we realized it wasn't a stare of romance, it was a stare of Monden me. Come at me, bro. Excuse me? They locked eyes for those moments, and then just started beating the ever-loving shit out of each other. It was a bloodbath. I kid you not. No pun intended. I kid you not. At one point, my little Jared started choking her little Ryan with the umbilical cord until Ryan bit through it and slammed Jared through an operating table, laying the smack down on his candy ass. What is this game? You named your unborn fetuses? No, Gary, they're born now. No, we named our born children. They went in as fetuses. They left as men. Fucking good contribution. So, where are these fetuses now? They're not fetuses, Gary. They're children. No, they're men. They're men. Last I heard, they said they were running away from home together and taking this world by the balls. Take the world by the balls. My little Ryan wants to be a gladiator when he grows up. Fucking shoot for the moon. Truly inspirational, miss. Truly inspirational. This has been one wild ride from start to finish. Thank you for your stories, bitches. Back to you, Tom. Fucking... what even? Thanks, Gary. This sure was one hell of a story. It sure was, Tom. It makes me wish one of my fetuses had climbed out of me and made something of its life. What the fuck? Maybe one day, Carrie. You've just gotta believe. Really, really hard. Well, I don't, Tom. Fair enough, Carrie. What is... This week we asked our viewers, should ugly babies be drowned at birth? No? Yeah. Speaking of mothers who are disappointed with their fetuses, us at Naked News surveyed thousands of parents and asked if they thought their ugly children should be drowned at birth. What? We were met with a resounding yes vote from the vast majority of parents who probably are very upset that their children look like Sloth from the Goonies. Sloth, love chunk. I know I voted yes, that's for sure. As did I. Would have saved me loads on bills not having you around. Thanks, Mom. You really know how to lift a girl's spirits. That's alright. I voted yes, and I don't even have children. Nice input, Tom. Nice input. Well, at least none that ever escaped the basement, right, Tom? What? You got that right, Carrie. Fuck. Speaking of children who should have been drowned at birth, this week's art submission comes from Little Sally Olsen in Pinkton, Macedonia. What the fuck is this? Aw, well, isn't that lovely, Tom? It sure is, Carrie. My favorite part is the star, David in the night sky. That is about definitely a Jewish star, yeah. Totally out of place. This picture sure sucks nutsack, Carrie. Well, Tom, if you hate that one, you'll really hate the runner-up. This week's second place picture was drawn by Little Stuart Bradley in Munster, Germany. That's not a real place. Oh, I did. You can clearly see Stuart and his dad spending quality time together. Cool. Which one is which, I wonder? The dead one or the one holding a knife? Is that a knife? No, this is just his hand. I'd say the dead one is Stuart's dad, but then again, that would mean Stuart has some mean whiskers growing on his chin for a 9-year-old. Agreed. Maybe he's a lion. Well, those little German kids sure grow up fast. Touché. Well, they have to, Tom. Germany sucks. And if they want to get out of there anytime soon, they're going to have to start learning to escape while they're young. True. Good point, Carrie. Speaking of things that suck, we've got a new recipe of the week from longtime viewer Jack Offson. What the fuck is this? Recipe of the week. Midweek surprise. Dick plosive. Ingredients? Broccoli and coriander. Is that it? Jack is a renowned homeless man and practicing sewer chef. He calls this magnificent dick midweek surprise. Dick plosive. That sounds awful. But how do we make it? How do we make it, Tom? Well, it's simple, Carrie. We just need a little broccoli, a sprig of coriander, and half a bottle of prescription pain medicine. Yummy! You had me at prescription pain medicine, Tom. I thought that might get your mouth watering, Carrie. Though not all food is created equal. We're disappointed to announce that there's been a massive recall. Oh? Oh no, another recall. What is it this time, Tom? Johnson's tuna eyeballs, Carrie. Tuna eyeballs. Urgent recall. Return to store immediately. Okay. That sounds disgusting. Tuna eyeballs? Oh no, I just had a big bowl of them this morning. Is it a cereal? I don't think it's a cereal. Well, that would explain the rotten smell of death emanating from your face, Carrie. Ah, it sure would, Tom. But that's not all we've got in store for today. I'm all ears, Carrie. We've also got the word of the week. It's spleen. Nice. This week's word is spleen. Reticulating splines. Sims reference. Ah, spleen, a fine word indeed. I agree, Tom. Nothing sounds more threatening than the use of the word spleen. Is it threatening? I couldn't agree more, Carrie. If someone threatened to punch me in the face, I'd be okay with that. I wouldn't. No. Especially because you usually pay midgets to do that for you while you beat off in a corner, Tom. Oh, haha, it sounds like someone's been reading my diary again. Oh, Tom. A little bit, Tom. A little bit. But if someone says they're going to carve my spleen out with a rusty spork, well, now I might be pissing down my leg a little. What the fuck? Yeah, maybe I'd piss down my leg a little if someone wanted to carve out my spleen with a rusty spork. I don't blame you, Tom. Spleen is a scary word. Is that scary? You can say that again, Carrie. Spleen is a scary word, Tom. I think he meant metaphorically. Rhetorically, that's the one. Thank you. It always sounds better the second time around. You know what else sounds better the second time around, Carrie? What's that, Tom? The sound of a crying widow writing in to ask our local psychic, Destiny Childs, to help her as she makes love to her dead husband's father. What? We go now to Destiny Childs for the story. Take it away, Destiny. The fuck? I've heard of a lot of crazy things in my day as a psychic medium, but this one really takes the cake. I'm intrigued. Well, let's dive in, shall we? So Claire here is obviously in need of help as she's recently lost her husband Barney. And she's been banging Barney's 96-year-old father, and his mother isn't too keen on the idea, so to speak. Well, let's read the letter. Claire, okay, so, My letter to the psychic. I'm writing in because I really need advice from the other side. My husband, Barney, passed away about 3 months ago. He was pecked to death by a squirrel who was confused by Barry's astounding resemblance to an acorn. What the fuck? My heart was broken. I found solace in the arms of Barney's 96-year-old father. We were both grieving a loss, and the constant intercourse was a welcome distraction from the loss of my husband. Kudos to Barney's 96-year-old father who can still get it up at that age. But then again, modern medicine. Barney's mother is not pleased about this. She says I am a homewrecker and that Barney would be disgusted by my behavior. I think Barney would want me to move on and find happiness and tell his mother to get a divorce and do the same. Contact him, please, so I can find peace. Claire. Okay. Anyway. Claire, I will attempt to contact your husband Barney from the other side. I'm getting something. Barney, is that you? It's Anne Frank again. Help, he's still after me. He keeps grabbing his crotch and moonwalking closer and closer. No, Michael, don't.
Hey, you've had your 5 minutes of fame earlier, kid. Keep this line open for other clients and quit being so selfish. Jeez, some people's kids, I tell you. Anyway, where were we? I feel something. Barney, can you hear me? Help! Barney! Barney! What is it? Are you in trouble?
It's Michael Jackson. He's been after me all morning. He thinks I'm a purple dinosaur. He wants to ride me.
Oh, for heaven's sake, fuck it! Claire, stop fucking your dead husband's dad. It's disgusting and immoral. Not to mention his cock probably tastes like the Great Depression. Move on with your life. There, I said it. I'm done. Back to you, Tom.
What the fuck? Well, that sure was one arousing story, wasn't it, Carrie? You can say that again, Tom. I'm moister than an oyster, and Claire can come dig my clam out of its shell any day. What's with my life? Why am I doing this? My opponent has never been killed so quickly after hearing you speak, Carrie. That was truly impressive. Thanks, Tom. Speaking of boner killers, there's a deadly new disease going around lately infecting most brothels, strip clubs, and school cafeterias. School cafeterias? Well, oh no! That puts me at 3 times the risk of the average man. Why? Better get tested, Tom, because this new disease is called SMARS. Disease epidemic. Developing lips. Enlarged right ear. Can lead to weight change. Desire to engage in sexual activity with trees. Purple bowel movements. Red sores on nipple. Not to be confused with SARS. Sears, please see your doctor. Use it for any of these symptoms. SMARS? Sounds like something I cooked up in a bathtub in my basement. It sure does, Tom, and it's twice as dangerous. Drugs. If you just take a look at this SMARS chart, you may recognize some of the symptoms we know you've been having. The red sores on nipple is definitely one of them. Well, actually, Tom, you've got red sores on both of your nipples, and SMARS typically only affects one singular nipple. Oh, thank heavens. Since I ticked every other box on that list, I thought I had it for sure. You might still want to get a test at it out, Tom. Just a little bit of suggestion. Well, that's why we try not to only raise awareness about these diseases, Tom, but also educate our viewers on the symptoms so they don't worry needlessly. So, guys at home, make sure you check to make sure. If you have any of these symptoms, go see your doctor immediately, because you might have SMARS. We really are modern-day heroes, aren't we, Carrie? I'm not saying I'm Batman, but I just might be Batman, Tom. Well, I've never seen both of you in the same room at once, so you might just be right, Carrie. Oh, fuck. Speaking of Batman, let's go to Batman Lebetard? Batman Lebetard, with the weather and a thrilling story about a man missing more than just a leg after an incident earlier today in the park. To you, Batman. How's the weather looking out there, Batman?
It's fucking cold as shit out here, Tom, and twice as wet. Take a look at this chart. I'm going to pull out my arse and put it into thin air here.
You're naked, but possibility of snow. High winds. Shit, shitter, shitties.
As you can see, the winds are shit, quickly getting shittier, and will soon be at their shittiest.
Batman, I can't help but notice that your weather report looks an awful lot like bullocks.
That's because it is, Tom. Now on to my report on the man who was publicly executed in the park earlier today. Locals say a man with a prosthetic leg was seen walking through the park when a group of politically correct warriors verbally stampeded him, implying he was making fun of pilots. What the fuck? They then executed him on the spot as he tried to explain his side of the story, stating that he lost his leg in a terrible golfing accident, and his leg was merely a prosthetic.
Ah, of course they executed him. Everyone knows that anyone who exercises political correctness rarely understands anything involving logic. Right you are, Tom. A bunch of whiny cuntsmiths they are, Tom. Indeed.
Now, we weren't able to obtain any footage of this incident taking place, but with the help of my trusty assistant, Gregory Twinklenuts, we're going to perform a reenactment for you. Ready, Gregory?
You got it, boss.
All right, here we go. We'll just take this can of gasoline here. Gasoline. Got that. And then we'll just let this handy match and...
What the fuck?
Oh, shit. Jesus Christ, Batman! They set him on fire? Well, no, not exactly. They beat him to death with umbrellas. But... but we didn't know it would be raining when we went out to do our report, so we didn't bring out. Back to you, Tom.
It's raining in the studio now. Well, that was surely an unexpected story.
You're goddamn right, Tom. Aren't they all, Tom?
Speaking of unexpected, NASA. Latest discovery. NASA recently discovered a new planet and let the public pick the name of the planet. The name chosen was Planet McPlanet Face. Seriously? NASA has discovered a new planet. They decided to let the public go ahead and name the newfound planet. And like most poor decisions, the planet ended up being deemed Planet McPlanet Face by a bunch of stoners around the nation. Go stoners. What a silly name, Tom. It sure is, Carrie. What's even sillier than that is the strange creatures found on Planet McPlanet Face. We go to Steve Schwerven as we attempt to communicate with the local wildlife live on Planet McPlanet Face itself, right now. Steve, how are things on Planet McPlanet Face? Steve Sherwin. Steve Irwin. Rest in peace. Crikey, that's a big monster. I've managed to sneak up on one of the indigenous species on this planet and have got it cornered. Now, ordinarily it would be dangerous to corner a wild animal, but I'm an expert.
Oh, shit.
Crikey, the monster has gone right up me bum, mate. Steve, did you just say the strange creature you found went inside of your anal cavity? That's right, mate, right up me arse. Well, lucky you. Normally you'd have to spend good money to receive that kind of attention. What the fuck? Now, ordinarily a strange alien creature going up your bum would be dangerous, but I'm an expert. What the fuck? Crikey, it's eating me intestines from the inside out, mate. What the fuck? Ordinarily, having your intestines eaten from the inside out would be dangerous. But... oh shit, he died. Well, you seem to have things under control down there, Steve. Back to the station. I'm joking. I sure hope he's alright, Tom. He'll be fine, Carrie. He's an expert. Speaking of expert, have I told you that I'm an expert chef? You haven't, Tom. Well, I am. I even have my own cookbook. Dank Kitchen. A stoner's guide to cookery. Made by stoners. For stoners. By stoners. For stoners. Right. That sounds amazing, Tom. How much does it cost? It costs £4.20, and it comes with a map of your kitchen so you don't get lost while cooking. 420 reference. Very effective. It's almost like a survival guide. It might as well be, Carrie. When you've got the munchies and you're stoned out of your mind at 3 o'clock in the morning, you need all the help you can get. Agreed. I think we've all been there 1 or 2 dozen times, Tom. No comment. If anyone is interested in picking up a copy, I sell them out my windowless van parked out back. That doesn't seem sketch at all. With that being said, that's the end of our weekly segment of Naked News, folks. And before you cheapskates go and say this whole experience wasn't worth the money, or it was too short, just go to McDougal's and order a small Mac, pay 5 times as much, and finish eating it in less time. That's right, Carrie. Anyone who thinks this show isn't worth the small fee paid can suck a giant barrel of medium-sized penises. You said it, Tom. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to tune in next week on Naked News, where a man forms a cult to scam millions of people out of their ice cube trays to build an impenetrable igloo fortress where he cooks up meth bombs and destroys a children's hospital. I'd watch that. I would honestly watch that. And also, my mother will still probably be an alcoholic. Hang in there, Carrie. Until next time, folks, I'm Tom Brokaw, and I'm going to get white girl wasted. Woo! Bye, Felicia. This is fun. I mean, it's still raining, but this is fun. It's a work of fiction. Names, characters, living or dead in actual events. This is great. Coming soon, Dan Kinchin, A Stoner's Guide to Cookery and Others. This was great. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun with this. We at Random Studios strive to provide the world with content that's not afraid of pushing boundaries and crossing lines. In a world where culture is dying, jokes are taken too seriously, and humor is seen as offensive rather than a clever spin on a dark subject to create a smile rather than a grimace. We feel that it's important that we're able to continue to produce works such as this one. If you want to see more from us in the future, leave a comment and let us know that you enjoy what you saw. Others might see your words and be tested to support us as well. And as understaffed and low budget as we are, we need as much help as we can get. We hope to make bigger, better, longer, girthier products in the future, provided we're able to get enough support with that. Okay. Well. Again, thank you so much for giving this title a try. Yeah. If you enjoyed this title, give it to your friends. If you hated this title, gift it to your enemies. This is a funny game. I want to see more from them. With love from all of us at Random Studios. Thank you, Random Studios. Thank you. This is perfect. Loved this. This is absolutely hilarious. I want to see more. I honestly want to see more. I would watch next week's quote-unquote next week's episode of this. I really would. Because this is hilarious. There needs to be more games like this. Well, we've come to the end. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video. So good to be back, and peace.